ladies, hope y'all are doing great. Today's video was supposed to be going over my reads from April. However, looking through all those, I covered the majority on the previous video where I spelled my name in TBRs, so it would kind of feel redundant just repeating what I said in that video. The only other ones that I read last month was this Titanic one that was pretty good. Not like super informative, you know, like I knew a lot of the stuff that was mentioned, but it was still an interesting read. The Cirque du Freak series, I read books 3, 4, and 5, which I'm so excited to get my hands on book 6. All about that later though. I also read the new edition of The Prayer Garden, which was very good. Highly recommend. So anyway, today I have something really fun we're going to do, and something that needs to be done. This is my Kindle, and I have over 3,000 books on here. And growing, because I get emails daily about like free and discounted ebooks, and of course I'm not going to pass those up because I love free books. And so this is getting to be a bit of a problem. As much as I love my Kindle and having so many books just in the palm of my hand, however, there's so many, it's honestly really overwhelming. It's a problem, but I think we can fix this. I'm starting a little mini, well not mini, it's going to be big, like a series called Kindle Clean Out, where I'm just going to start reading some of the books that are on my backlog. I've thought about getting down some random titles, assigning each one a number, and then just pick a number and that's the book you read. Or just going through my content and devices list on Amazon and just picking a random number like 52. And number 52 is the book I read. I think all those ideas would work really well, but I'm just going to go with the most simplest, stress-free method, which is to go all the way back to the beginning. Like go on here to recent and then descending or whatever it looks like on the screen, and pick the first book that I haven't read yet. I mean, what could go wrong, right? My way to do this is I'll start reading it, and if I don't like it, or like for whatever reason, I just delete it off my Kindle. So either way, it's either going to get read or get deleted. Simple as that, and it sounds pretty easy. The first book on my Kindle Clean Out series, which I'm really excited to go back through all these. It's going to be so fun. That is Hummingbird by H.R.H. Carpathia. I believe it's Carpathia. And this actually reminds me, I knew this author when we were on Wattpad together, and I read one of her books that's on there. I totally forget, but it was really good. I think it was about Polaris or something. But this one takes place during Imperial Russia, and it follows, so far, I'm only halfway through as I'm filming this right now, but so far it's about this girl, and she lost her parents, and so her uncle works for the Tsar Nicholas and everything, and so she ends up moving to Russia and like kind of lives with the family and everything, and like just becomes part of the family, and there's like a whole like saga of like her growing up with them and meeting other people in that extended family, and then going into like World War I, what transpires through all that. So it's really interesting, and I think if you enjoy that time period, the Romanov family, because it is really good, and I can see some like where she did her history and research in parts, you know. I'm not like an expert or anything. Like I said, I'm only halfway through. The only thing I'm not liking is that it's really hard to keep up with names because there's so many, and a lot of them, like there's 2 Tianas. Hello, future me editing my video, and did I really just say 2 Tianas? Tiana? No, 2 Tantianas. Okay, not Tiana, Tantianas. Okay, as you were. But that, and there are some typos, I will point that out. Usually I don't like to, but there have been a few here and there that kind of like make me pause while reading, and I'm trying to figure out what the author meant. So there are some typos here and there. I could use some polishing in that way, but honestly it's a really enjoyable story, and I do like the immersive setting, so it's a fun read. I do enjoy it, and especially if you like historical fiction, the Romanov family and the like Imperial Russia in that day. I've been reading it at night before bed, like 5 or 6 chapters. They're kind of longish, like 11 minutes or so per chapter. So I mean, and I've had this book on my Kindle since, goodness, a very long time. And real quick before I go into my next filming day where I'm actually like finishing this story, I do want to tell you I am part of the launch team for A.M. Heath's upcoming release, Just Right, which is a Goldilocks retelling. It's a rom-com. It sounds really, really cute. So here is the cover and everything. The book does now have an official description if you want to go to Goodreads and check that out. I have the link below. And there is a special 99-cent pre-order sale if you are interested and you want to snag it up at a really good deal. I have that link in there as well, as long as some of the author links if you want to check her out. I have read a number of her works and they have all been really enjoyable. Wholesome Christian fiction, there's humor, and there's just a lot of fun things. So I would definitely recommend checking her out. She is actually one of the co-authors to Hours We Regret, which I reviewed that up here if you want to check that out in the corner, and it was really, really good. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm happy to be on the launch team. It has been a couple days since I last filmed, and I'm happy to say I did finish reading Hummingbird, and it was pretty good. I did enjoy it. It continued on like I was telling you about what it was about, and it kind of got a little dramatic and a little crazy there for a bit. It went a lot further than I thought it would go. I thought it would focus more on like the Romanov family and the Grand Duchesses and like their fate, but it really followed just along with what's her name? Marjorie. It really followed just her story, but it was really cool just to see that side of the story, and it didn't just focus on the Romanovs. So that was really cool, unexpected, but I did like that. Along with being historical fiction, I would definitely put this in like a period drama kind of thing. The dramatics were crazy, and yeah, it got pretty insane there for a bit. Overall, my rating, being difficult on this one because it's more than 3 stars. Not quite 4 stars for me, but it's more than 3.5, so I'm giving it 3.75. I know that's just a weird oddball number, but I think that's where it fits in. Like I mentioned, there were numerous typos that did continue to like pull me out of the story, and I did continue to struggle with the names because there are a ton of characters, side characters. Some you just meet like in one spot and then you never hear from them again until like several chapters later. So it was kind of a lot, kind of busy in some ways. The writing was really pretty. I thought it was like really good for the time. The storyline itself was really good, and I love the historical aspect. It was nice. So yeah, 3.75 stars. So all in all, I would say that my first Kindle Clean Out read was a success, and I'm so glad I got to read it. I've had this in my library forever, as you saw, and just finishing it and having it marked read just really, it just leaves me with a sense of accomplishment, because honestly, I don't know if I would ever have picked it up on my own and read it, you know, without a motivation like this. It would have probably just been sitting for several more years. And so I'm excited for what's next to come. So that is going to wrap up things for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video, got something out of it, and let me know if you enjoyed the Kindle Clean Out series and if you're looking forward to that. I'm stoked. I'm really excited for it. So thanks for watching, and until next time, happy reading!